Hello everyone and welcome to our fifth try of the second episode of Doom Implementing. My name is Victoria Datum. I am your resident dungeon master and I'm joined today by the following players.
Hello, Ambrose.
The name is Tobias.
Hi, I'm Finn.
And I'm B.
And with that, once again, welcome. Now, would any of you like to recap what happened last time and where we left off?
I can try it, but it will be chaotic. So, first off, we met in Fatidera's office. Like, with me, I mean Nia, Tolcrow, and Fatidera. And then we headed to Fatidera's home to eat dinner, even though Nia's outfit is not fitting the occasion. But we ignore this fact.
Ignore poker while you're at it. Just like in the office.
Yeah, and we were stopped by red lights that stayed red and had a meltdown of the driver and stuff, and got accused for doing stuff we don't know about, and from a person we don't know about. And then we drove finally to the mansion thingy, and Pulcro didn't wear his seat belt or their seat belt. I forgot their pronouns. Yeah, Pulcro forgot to wear his seatbelt and flew through some glass.
That's an amazing recap. Thank you very much. And let's start immediately into it. After Procro secluded his little ow at the end of the last episode, Fachadera got out of the car to try to talk sternly to the person that she has stopped abruptly to not drive over, and is promptly halted by the response from the long, black-haired, black-cloth-wearing person to come inside fast. Oh wait, no, I'm gonna do the NPC talk. Miss Kanka, you are late. Please step inside. And yeah, what do you do?
I am not at fault for your or your kind's failure.
It is not our fault that programming on the newer models has been faulty. I apologize in our interest and will go on further to tell this to manufacturing. Yes.
That's something.
Would you now please follow me and take your guests along?
Fachadera would follow, but continue to ignore Nia and Pulcro.
Okay, are you two following as well?
I guess I go along and I kind of try to drag Procro with me if he can't walk on his own properly at the moment.
Is Pulcro conscious or unconscious?
He is still conscious, but he's in a bit of pain. Like with every second step, he just go, oof, ouch, ow, oof, ow. All right, ow, ah. Until they reach the first steps of the villa. He's just in a
Good.
bit of suffering, and he makes it everybody's problem.
Fachadera rolls her eyes on this.
Clone number 3 goes inside. You 3 are following. As you step inside is this massive wooden mansion with this grand staircase splitting on the top and going down. The villa from the outside does actually look quite good. In the middle of the staircase is a little well with a statue in it. That statue resembles a tree, and the leaves are in a light shade of purple as they are in real life. Then to the left is an open, grand wooden door that you wouldn't be able to push yourself because it does look quite fucking heavy. And on the right is the same door, just closed shut. Now the person is gesturing to the open door What do you all do?
Let's go through the door, I guess.
Into the thick of it.
Yeah, I
Into the
would
thick of it.
go.
Are you all going into the open door?
Yes,
Indeed.
it's the only way to go.
I mean, sure. Yeah.
It's
You
an open door.
all-
Like we got shown kindness, semi. We got shown a bit of manners where they said, "Please go this way." So of course we're going that way. Why should we not? We got raised right, right?
How
Cause
could
Right,
this
guys?
on
ever
the
go
top
wrong?
left corner of your screen stands Fetchadera approves. You got manners.
this consequence
Yeah, Bruce.
will have
This
consequences.
This actually, yeah, that's what I wanted to say.
I'm gonna like create that like a template where there's like this exclamation mark and then XY will remember this and make this an emoji just because I can. Now you three are going into the opened door. Inside is standing on both sides of the wall. In opposition to the door, the room itself is actually quite small. Left and right from the door inside are standing two more clones. Long black hair, black clothes. You're all used to it by now. It's a
Are
long.
we?
I hope so,
Sorry.
because I don't want to explain what they're wearing every single time I say clone. So I'm sorry. Um, it's a long fucking table in the room. At the exact opposite end of the one you're staring at is one massive chair, which does seem quite comfy to sit on. On the left are three chairs. On the right are also three chairs. On the right, on the chair that's the farthest away from the so-called throne of comfortableness, of comfiness, is standing an elf, or sitting an elf, with long dark hair, with braids, lots of ear piercings, and two cybernetic implants, one on their neck, one on their eye. That person's name is Andromeda Dragonheart, and as you three are entering, she stands up and greets you.
Oh, hello there. I wasn't aware there would be more people, but hi. How are you?
Hello, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. It was quite an interesting travel it was quite interesting to get here, to put it like
Hi.
that.
I didn't know someone was supposed. I didn't know we were supposed to be here. So, yeah, same feeling.
Fetchadera just seems a little annoyed of the situation and just standing there, massaging like there.
Does Fachadera know that she's the Tombola winner?
She can guess it, I guess, but I can roll for intelligence to
Yes,
know
please.
if I.
Oh my god, a roll!
First roll of today. Let's go.
Oh my god!
Party!
Let's go.
It's an 11 plus 14. I rolled a 14, like with
Oh my god,
modifiers.
Fachadera got the intelligent.
Big
So
schmort.
I know who that she. So I can guess like she is the Tombola winner and stuff.
For those listening, you have not had access to all the world building my players do. There's something called the yearly Tombola of Alehukanka, where local shop owners and their families get the chance to have a dinner with the nation's leader, Alehukanka, and get to know them, ask about law, and just have a nice, real fancy as fuck dinner in the mansion of the most powerful man of the nation. So like, yeah. Andromeda Dragonheart won this with a combined cat cafe and thrift store on Thomas Street 324. Unpaid advertisement.
And Fatidera does not approve. Fatidera doesn't support gambling.
Oh right, yeah, it would be considered gambling, yeah.
Legal
No, I
gambling.
probably
Let's
should not
go.
tell you
Wait,
about
yeah,
the secret gambling cellar of Alehukanka or something.
Wait,
Do what now?
shit! I exposed. I
I didn't
exposed.
say
the
anything.
child
What are you
had
talking about?
Gambling.
And
Shit.
where can I post Andromeda? Just like, oh, I took part in the wrong one. Wrong gambling circle.
I just realized that the child Dromeda has adopted. She has technically exposed him to like what gambling is. Shit.
The child, for the record, is also a player. Blue just didn't have time to record today. Now, I'm sorry I interrupted the conversation between Potro, Dromeda, Fetchadera, and
Yeah.
Nia, so like, please continue.
I must assume that you, and she looks at Fechidera and is like, is the daughter of well, the leader. Sorry, I keep forgetting names. Elihu Kanka, yes.
Fatidera Kanka, pleased to meet you. And she holds out her hand.
Now, and this is important, what does Dromeda do with Fetchadera's held out hand?
Takes it and does like a kind of handshake, and also like there's a weird thing between a bow and a curtsy something.
Fatidera nods approvingly and then would continue to go to her place. I guess Fatidera knows.
Fetchadera will remember this.
I just transformed into an NPC.
Aren't we just all NPCs in the great scheme of things?
Yeah. Wick, Fatidera has a place on the table that she probably knows where it is, right?
Like Fetchadera and her father are pretty distant, so I would either guess Dromeda sits in Fetchadera's seat or she's sitting on the far left side.
Oh, then Dromeda's did stand up to greet us, right?
I did.
Yes.
She did.
Oh. Fatidera would, like, just awkwardly stand there. Like, not say anything more, just, like, go a step back and stand there, waiting for something to happen. She does not like somebody sitting at her chair.
I think Dromeda, she realizes like that she took Fechidera's chair and is just like a bit nosy, just like, oh, I'm so sorry. And then picks another chair.
Now Fatidera would, like, take off her coat and sit down. Thank you.
I have the feeling that Fetchadera will remember this will become a constant thing.
We got our first running joke.
Yay! Are you all ready to pick a seat? I mean, Fetchadera already did.
Dromeda also did. She kind of perplexed, just went, oh, sorry, and picked another seat.
Did you pick the one right next to Fetchadera?
I don't think so. I think she took actually the chair furthest away.
But, like, not the chair of the dad.
No, not the throne chair. No.
I'm sorry, please call that chair by its rightful name, Chair of Throne of Comfiness. I thought long and hard about this
I'm sorry.
name.
Dromeda picks, if there's a chair that's like the furthest away from Fechidera and the throne of comfiness, she will
Thank you.
take that. She will take that chair. I have a very important
Yeah.
question. Do I have jelly with me?
Now, dear listeners, this is time for audience interaction. Did Tromeda bring her favorite cat into the mansion of the nation's leader whom she fears, or did she not? Please write it down in the comments below. Thank you. Now let's continue on.
Aggressive typing.
I need to
Um,
know. I need to know though, because it will how she acts
Roll a
will depend if
d20
she
and
will.
do it again. Roll a
But how
d20,
Andromeda
please.
acts will depend on if she brought jelly or not.
Yes, please roll a d20.
All right.
So we can do this
Fuck.
again.
4.
Then
4. You did not bring jelly.
For fuck's sake.
Pulcro,
yes,
are you
put
sitting next to Tromeda in front of Fachadera, or next to Tromeda in front of no one, or in front of Tromeda next to Fachadera?
Pulcro sits down next to Fachidera, so he sits across Dromeda. He grins heavily at Dromeda from across the table.
Nia,
I guess he sits. Nia then sits like besides Dromeda, I guess.
on the opposite of Fachadera, or on the opposite of no one?
On the opposite of no one. Not opposite of Dromeda. That
Right
no.
next to Ale who conquer. That's brave.
The bravest of us all.
I mean, at least he doesn't sit opposite of Fachadera.
He was like, I'm not sitting in front of Fachadera.
I will scold you for everything you do wrong while eating.
Pulcro just here for a good time, and everyone knows it.
I would like to add that Dromeda smells very kindly and motherly to Pulcro.
Aww.
Pulcro and Tromeda immediately form a bond that will never be broken unless someone else at the table, looking at you, Fachadera, does something that a
Oh.
creature from 100 years in the past will never forget.
Um,
Wow,
Very
that was
specific
some foreshadowing.
foreshadowing.
Foreshadowing? What are you talking about?
Fachadera is a really nice person.
Thank you
Oh,
very
yeah.
much. We all stand Fachidera because they're the nicest of us all. Very sweet.
Yeah, they would never. They would like never do anything to upset anyone.
No, never. Also, I believe Dromeda would also smile to Nia. Maybe not as like motherly, but still like kind and a bit nervous.
Oh.
So just only I don't get a smile.
I mean,
She's
Fachadera
scared of
and
you.
Tromeda, Nia and Tromeda probably know each other.
Yeah.
Wait. Oh yeah.
And it is canon now that Tromeda keeps a catalog of all of her regulars with like a list of stuff they like and don't like. What else does she have the cybernetics for?
Honestly, she would.
Especially for the cat cafe because of allergies and stuff.
Yeah.
Please don't take notes.
Oh
of
my
me.
god. Is Tromeda like wirelessly connected to the coffee machine?
You can't just ask the person that.
That's a really personal question here.
I mean, because when you see regular and they know what they always order, you can already like make the coffee machine make this so they have to wait less.
I mean, the part of her that is like cyborg mechanic shit can probably like connect via kind of Bluetooth thing to the coffee machine. I don't know.
I can just imagine the guy at the tech store being like, after when Tromeda like asked for this specific order, yeah, I would like to have a Bluetooth connectivity. She's just looking so very weirdly at Tromeda, but also scared because of the red glowing eye, and just like types it into his computer very slowly for the custom order, then orders it, and somehow Dromeda did not have to pay for their coffee machine.
Also, she
This
is
is
also
a
very
canon
much
event
addicted
now.
to that coffee machine.
Is there anything you all want to do, or should the plot resolve?
Fajidera is like looking at the others if they're still wearing a jacket and stuff, because you don't sit down at a dinner table while wearing a jacket.
Pulcher didn't even arrive with the jacket. Haha!
So Pulcher is scared
Pulcher
of
has
this.
forgot the
Scary.
jacket in the waiting room of Fajidera's office because he had to have been waiting there for like something 10 hours, something.
And
The timer has started. Get to know each other.
Pulcher puts his elbows on the table and leans his head on his hands. He grins at Dromeda and goes like, "So, what you doing here?"
oh, well, you see, I won kind of by accident actually. But I want this kind of Tumblr competition thing, where I could win this kind of dinner with the Mr. Kanka. So that's kind of what I'm doing here. Yeah, I've never. I don't usually go here. I don't know if you could tell by. Well, my clothing isn't all that official and stuff, but yeah, and Dromeda, she visibly seems a bit nervous.
Well, I
Um,
think you look very fancy anyways, even though it's not just something that fitting for here, I guess. Like, look at me, I'm just in my hoodie. Or like, yeah, because I
Pulcher's
didn't think...
wearing a hoodie.
I don't know! I forgot! I blacked out, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, the only art I saw of Pulcher was him in a t-shirt. The
Yeah,
hoodie thing caught me off guard, but yes, it's DM approved.
no, I usually just draw him in a hoodie, so that's where my brain went.
Yeah, sure,
Um,
please continue on.
No,
well,
you know what?
I've,
We're going with it. He wears a muscle shirt. Guns out, suns out.
well, I think that your overall
For this
style.
joke, you get an extra minute.
Easy, let's go!
Well, I think your overall style complements your eyes very well here.
At least you're wearing whole and at least a little bit covering clothes. She sends like these annoyed stares in Nia's direction.
And yes, then like raises an eyebrow and looks at Fajidera. Okay.
Mean much?
Yes, like, excuse me.
You're meeting an extremely important person. And your style screams, "Hello, I'm from the streets." That's not something you want to accomplish, right?
Well, let's not judge a book by its cover. So
Wait, what book? Since when are we reading? I thought this was supposed to be dinner.
oh
It's a
no.
it's a saying. It's a saying, Pulcro. It means you shouldn't judge somebody based on their looks, basically.
Oh, that makes sense. I think I heard this before. Oh, sorry.
It's
I
fine.
would
It's fine.
rather read than sit here.
You got 2 minutes left. Please, hurry up and visit every location you want to visit. Thank you.
We just sat down!
Well,
Fetchadera is
yeah,
just
how are
sitting
you?
there and complaining, as one does.
That's what she does. I look at Nia and go, well, Nia, how are you? It's been a while.
I'm pretty confused as to why I ended up here. I mean, as Fachadera already kindly mentioned, I'm not perfectly fitted for this kind of place, and it also isn't the type of place I usually go to. I think it was an accident. This somehow has to be some kind of accident. But well, I just gotta go along
To
with it, I
quote
guess.
Bob Ross, there are no disasters, only happy little accidents. And somehow this happy little accident made Fachadera very angry.
Yeah, not angry. I'm not angry. I'm
She's
annoyed.
Very
slightly
disappointed.
annoyed.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm not angry. I'm just very disappointed.
I can tell.
Every child around around the earth simultaneously got shivers behind their back when Fachadera said that. Now, 30 seconds left. What are you doing?
I think I nod at Nia and it's like, well, the cat misses you, so you could just
Oh,
stop
I
on
miss them.
by.
I miss them
Yeah.
too.
And I think I turn to Fitchadero and very nervously, clearly scared, go like, and how are you, miss?
Well, I could be better, but thanks for your concern.
Suddenly, you all are hearing a dinner bell.
Dinner
I think
served.
the
Dinner
host
served
of
and
this
in
dinner is gonna be here.
Hi, Quack.
Good. Through a secret door I did not describe because I somehow completely forgot to maybe have an option for other people to also appear while not using the main hall, is entering a person with very, very long, nice-looking black hair, dressed in all white. You could say it's the same clothes the clones are wearing, just in a different color. As this person enters, Fachadera stands up, does a little bow, and sits back down, while simultaneously looking very disappointed at the rest of you. Alehukanka is sitting down on the throne of compiness, while the two clones on the opposite end of the room are taking the door, which does squeaky, squeaky wooden heavy door sounds, and closes them behind them. You all have now met Alehukanka, the most powerful man in the nation, Fachadera's father, and on top, chief in command for the Dracadan military.
You might also mention that he's not a tiefling.
Yes, the man, the myth, the legend, Alehukanka. He is an elf, a high elf to be exact. And he looks really high, as in he's looking down on the rest of the population. How he has managed to stay in power for this long, with a vote happening pretty regularly, while looking down at everyone beneath him, it will remain a mystery for now. Oops, spoilers. Anywho,
I
please,
mean, now we
what are you
know why
doing?
Fetchadera is looking down on everybody else.
The only thing I
That's
know
fair.
is that Dromeda would do everything and anything in her power to not look Alehukanka in the eyes.
Pulcro looks at him for a short moment because there's someone going in, of course, we're looking at them. But then quickly looks away because, oh, that's intimidating.
You get used to it.
Nia just looks at him like a regular person. Like the man next door just walked in, like, oh, okay, his hair looks nice. Okay, looks away. Like that's what he thought. That was just his thought for now. He just then looks onto his
Oh,
fingers
that's just
again.
old Jim. He's just getting the buns from the bakery.
Yeah,
exactly.
Evening. Your day was good so far? She doesn't seem really interested in it, it's just pleasantries.
Good evening, Knowledge. My day has been subpar. How has your day been?
Except being disappointed by our clones, it was nice.
What did they do this time? Do I need to reprogram them?
They broke because of a red light.
Ah, yes. Did anything happen on your way over here? You are quite late, which is unusual for you, Knowledge.
Well, as I said, we had a small malfunction on our way here due to a red light.
The red light seemed quite infrustrous. Do you need to have therapy to work through your issues with that red light? He does air quotes while he's saying red light. Whoever knows what that means.
Polka
I
just
stopped lying.
stares at the tablecloth while all of this happens and tries to keep his face expressions like as neutral as can be.
I have seen you brought us more company than we have expected.
I did not. It was our clone who was kindly to invite people who got sent for me for whatever reason.
You do not by chance know what number that clone had, so I can reprimand him accordingly.
We still have him in the trunk of our car.
I will see to it as once. Alehukanka claps while behind his chair through the same door, which is now no longer secret. It is just there. It's a wooden door in the wall. No one can tell me I didn't describe it good enough. Boom.
It's just a
Comes
regular door.
another clone. This clone is wearing green clothing and has a white streak in its black hair. Number one, please see to it that the clone in the trunk is punished accordingly.
Don't we
Yes,
have two
master, I
clones
will.
in them?
The clone leaves through the secret door again. You hear some clambering through the roof, like they may be climbing through that because they have no other way of getting to the other side with the wooden massive door. I don't fucking know. Don't retcon my world building. Yes, that happened. And the company you have, the clone has brought with, I see has not been fitted to our standards. He's looking through, he's like massive criminal offensive side eye, looking at Nia, who's sitting next to him
I
while
told
he's
you.
saying that.
I told you.
Now, what have you told me, Knowledge?
No, not I say it to Nia. Like Jesus. I told
Okay.
you. Like Jesus just use like
Now, usually it is customary to introduce oneself when meeting new company. My name is Alehu Karanka of Ecolus. I have been this nation's democratically elected leader for the past 15 years. I am most famous for putting the adoption and childcare system into life, where I have adopted my lovely daughter as the first adoptee in the history of Tracada.
I am too
It
grateful.
is very nice to meet you all. I hope you don't disappoint too much. But jokes aside, now, person next to me, you may introduce yourselves as well.
The name is Nia. Nia is short for insomnia. Yeah, that's my name. And no, I don't have a last name.
Not a last name that is very unusual.
Yes, indeed.
Now
You can just
have
feel the
been,
tension in the air between them.
yeah, he's looking now to the left. Now you have been staring at this tablecloth very intensively. There's nothing to be scared about. I'm only the highest military commander in the nation, and as well as the leader. I will only throw you in jail if you, excuse the language, fuck up. Ha 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 ha. I apologize
Purple,
for my very crude humor. I have been known to visit the comedy club every once in a while.
Purple takes a deep breath and then looks at the man himself. He just goes like, "Oh no, I'm not that nervous, sir. I just think that your tablecloth is very very pretty. You made a beautiful wood. It's incredible, really. It's very nice quality to it. Tablecloth, really. It feels like very very soft and nice, and I feel bad if something happens to it with
Would
many
you like
things.
to have it?
Oh no! I couldn't possibly accept that, sir. Thank you very much for the offer, though. I'm just I shouldn't take such nice piece of fabric. Yes, thank you.
Now I assume you have all met my gorgeous daughter, Knowledge.
Yes.
Yes, she's the
Good.
reason why I'm here today.
Now, our star of tonight, Andromeda Dragonheart. A fellow elf, I see. You have won the tumbler, isn't that correct?
Yes, sir, it is. I'm very honored
I can
to
see
be
you
here.
are quite nervous, as you've just said. Relax, nothing's gonna happen to you. Because my spies have already, my associates have already told me anything before you have entered this property due to safety risks. Cause I am sorry to say this, but you are just a lowly peasant with a shop owner. Now I do not know why we make this tumbler happen every year after year for the past 5 years.
It was not my idea. If it my
It wasn't my idea either. I do not know whose idea it was anymore. It's been some time and the cloning has taken a bit of a toll on me, but that shall not matter. Miss Dragonheart, I hope you have filled out the form that was sent to you regarding allergies and stuff.
Yes, of course.
Now,
But
as you all three visits Mr. Insomnia, Mr. Pulcro, have been quite spontaneous, the kitchen was not able to get allergy-safe food in time. It is a shame. I employ the best cooks for what? Not being able to spontaneously cook a new free menu meal in the span of 15 minutes. But that shall not matter. I
That's
hope you
not
have
how
all
cooking
brought
works.
hunger.
That's not how cooking works.
I am paid way too well to care how cooking works. Knowledge.
Fulcro just puts his head.
And I do not accept such disobedience in front of guests. You will
Fulcro puts his
apologize at once.
I am sorry.
Good. What does Poker want?
Fulcro puts his hand on the armrest of Fachidera's chair, and he's just like, "Oh no, it's fine. No, don't mind. We don't mind really. It's just, you know how people our age are."
Yeah, well, I hope your food discrepancies, so to say, aren't too diverse. Now, cooks. He claps once again. The massive wooden door swings open magically, and three completely white chef-dressed ass bitches people enter the room with one of those fancy dinner clock things that you have to lift up to see the food enter. Now they're standing next to each other in front of the table y'all are sitting in on the complete opposite side of Alehu or just Kankar. I don't know. I don't know what I can call him. I'm gonna call him Alehu for time's sake. Now, Miss Tromeda, Miss Dragonheart, I apologize. Please choose which of those shall be our first entree.
Whoever is standing closest to me.
Yeah, sure. You're pointing at the guy in the middle.
Yeah.
Very well. The rest of you leave. The two other cooks leave as well. The door closes again magically. You can feel the two clones that just heavily track this door under the strain of their muscles closed, looking at this door very angrily that it closed on itself because they did their job for nothing because it's able to close itself. Anywho, the person lifts the dinner bell. I believe that's actually its name. I am unsure. And reveals like one of those bread bowls you get when you eat at an Italian restaurant, and puts it down in the middle and hurriedly tries to leave, but bonks against the door and leaves unconscious and lies unconscious. That is unfortunate. I should have used better staff. I apologize for this unruly display. I'll have him removed at once. He snips, and through the door behind him, another clone, black hair, black clothes, enter and drag that guy across the room, very awkwardly, slowly, through the door he came in, and it closes behind them.
Dromeda kind of just stares, kind of terrified, and just goes like, "Oh, Mice, is he okay? Is he gonna be okay?"
It doesn't matter if he is okay or not. He has made a mistake and will be thoroughly reprimanded for it after the fact. Now please, enjoy your chosen food. I am not that hungry yet. I will wait until the second round. What do y'all do?
Dromeda is very anxious and also very concerned about the dude who just got dragged away, but she eats.
Yeah.
Same for Nia.
Pachidera knows like that things like that happen and just also eats.
Pulcro,
Yeah, for her this is like a typical Tuesday.
Pulcro
I don't
looks
think she
to
eats every week with her dad.
Okay, it's a typical every second Tuesday.
It's a typical monthly occurrence. That man's is busy, and you cannot tell me otherwise. Pulcro looks at Dromeda for a second, and then he looks to the side to Fachidera, and then he just gives Dromeda a short, sweet smile to try to uplift her mood, and then he starts eating himself and makes happy little noises with every bite.
I will just nudge gently at Pulcro.
Now there are two messages on top of the screen. One negative, Fachidera will remember this, and one positive, Dromeda will remember this, with a very cute emoji on the end of the sentence.
Alright.
So, I just want to nudge Pulcro like gently. Can you try eating a little bit quieter? And I will try to like really speak and keep my voice low so that Alejo doesn't hear like her reprimanding Pulcro.
Holkert takes a big gulp to swallow the rest of his food and just nods quickly, like, "Oh yeah, sorry. It's a very good food." Mwah.
Have
And then
you all finished? I'm sorry, did not mean to interrupt you.
and then he continues to eat quietly.
I tap on the table or something to get Pulcro's attention and just like quietly say, it's okay.
Pulcro sitting in front of you, theoretically speaking, you could kick him to get his attention.
She doesn't really want to kick him. If anything, then I like very.
It's this small like kick that's not hurting. It's just like getting
The
attention,
nudge
like this
with the
dinner kick.
foot.
A nudge, yes.
A very light kick that doesn't hurt.
Reminds me of home.
Okay. You both roll a d20, and whoever if Dromeda rolls higher, it does not hurt. If Pulcro rolls higher, it does hurt a bit.
Pulcro just thinks, this reminds me of home, no matter how hard the kick is.
Poor little
natural
Pulcro.
1.
I got an 8!
Oh fuck. Yeah, okay, anyway, as Dromeda is trying to kick Pulcro or nudge him to get his attention, she miscalculates her kick strength, completely bumps against the table, startling everyone except Pulcro, who still continued to eat his food. Alehu is looking up from whatever the fuck he was doing, looking very confused, and goes back to whatever the fuck he was doing. And you managed to get the attention of everyone but Pulcro. But somehow you have still managed to hurt Pulcro. Please take 1 damage.
Oh, ouch.
Pulcro, I'm so sorry.
It's alright. He just thinks he got a mosquito bite or something on his leg. Just a small itch. That's the pain.
I think Dromeda, she like looks up and like realizes that she got the attention of everyone except the person she was trying to get the attention of, and just goes like, "Oh, I'm so sorry. I don't know what happened. I'm sorry," and then immediately just like looks down and ignores
Alehu looks
everything.
disapproving at you and says, "It is fine," and looks back down.
Nia gives Dromeda like a gentle shoulder pat, like it's fine, don't worry.
Fachidera ignores. it completely. Like, she acts like nothing happened.
As established, Polkrow didn't know anything had happened until Mr. Bossman himself spoke up, and he just looks at him a tad bit confused.
Now, are you all ready for the second entree, or?
Oh, there's more?
Andromeda is.
Yes!
That was just the Vorspeise.
Shh.
Andromeda is very, very much ready to move on from whatever the fuck just happened.
Good.
Same.
Now, the second food just magically appears. It is a potato soup. No, like one of those thick soups things that does actually taste. You know what I mean? Those fancy soups with the little swirlies on top that you get in 5-star restaurants and shit.
Oh yes.
Never been to a 5-star restaurant, but yeah.
Me neither, but like the stuff that looks in TV. But like this sort of soup is it. Now even Alehu takes it, and it is a massive portion. Like if you'd had a normal Pringles can, would turn it to the side. That's like the size of the blade from side to side.
Oh dear lord, that's a lot of soup. Did he got it in a cloister?
And also, Pulcro is very tiny sized for the large spoon and large table and large blade in front of him.
Yeah, he feels like that.
Now it's a shame Echo isn't here, because that would have been a cute as fuck drawing.
It would.
Now, anywho, are you all digging in? Is any of you excusing themselves to the toilet?
Not yet.
Or,
Polkrow takes the spoon, which is the size of a ladle, and just shovels the food. Because what else is he to do?
I won't finish my portion. Like, Fridera doesn't, like, no. She eats a little bit, but she knows that there is something still coming. Just eats as much as she wants, but not the whole portion.
Same for Nia.
I think same for Andromeda.
damn, the people have the intelligence.
Listen, my papa told me to never disrespect food, so I'm eating the whole damn thing. If people give me the whole damn thing, you hear me? I am
I
not
hear you.
disrespecting the cook. Not in this house. Not if I'm eating the food.
Yeah,
I just want to hug Pulcro. Not gonna lie, I just want to hug them.
Yeah, I feel really bad that I mean to pull.
Oh no, don't be. He's just a little himbo. He's trying his best.
Yeah, but Fashidera is a bitch.
Yeah,
Any
that's the
one
best
of you
friendship.
doing something like excusing themselves to the toilet? Or should we
Well,
continue?
I do that in real life now. I'm sorry.
I think Andromeda would be too anxious to even think about excusing herself to the toilet.
Why should we? I personally don't get it right now.
I think we're
I'm
meant to
trying to
excuse.
nudge you or one of you to go as the character to the bathroom. But psst, that's foreshadowing and spoiler territory.
I will go, but like Fashidera is not right now in an awkward enough situation. They will for sure be sooner or later going to the toilet to just read.
I honestly believe that Andromeda would think that she would not be allowed to because it's a fancy dinner and shit.
Okay, following, should we just do one more entree and then, because Pulcro already ate the whole fucking soup, has a stomach ache and needs to go to the toilet to like
You
calm
don't
down?
need to. I would honestly also stay for like one food and then just disappear because she has no intentions to eating the whole dinner with her dad.
That does actually feel very in character for Fachadera and also very not at the same time.
Like, she wouldn't do it to anybody else except her dad.
Now then, Fachadera is heading to the toilet.
No, not yet. I still want to wait for the next food.
Okay, the next entry magically appears while the soup disappears. It is, to the delight of Pulcro, I believe, pizza.
Okay, that's something Fachadera doesn't eat.
Pulcro just
I'm
stares.
sorry, that's the only thing that came to my mind. Please suggest a different food.
No, I think it's funny because Fachadera would just not eat pizza for not the right reasons, just because she wants to, and she's spoiled, maybe a little bit.
At it for a good long second because, oh god, it looks so good, but my tummy is about to explode. Oh dear lord, what am I gonna do?
Yeah, Pulcro, are you eating and getting a stomach ache, or?
Pulcro's for now just staring, like thinking what to do best now.
Fachadera would stand up, look at her dad. If you excuse me, and then just turns to the door to go in
You
the
are excused.
general direction of the toilet.
Fachadera sits down on the mysterious chair that just stands in the hallway, pulls out her massive ass FKK book, Fachadera Knowledge Kanka book, and scribbles on her notes. In the meantime, Pulcro has actually decided to eat the pizza, got a massive ass stomach ache, asks where the fuck the toilet is,
No,
and goes
Pulcro
to the
politely
bathroom
asked.
because I need a blood. Yes, I'm sorry. Pulcro
Very
asks
nice.
politely where the fuck the toilet is.
Yeah, I like that!
And goes to the bathroom. While he's in the bathroom, once he stood up, while he's washing his hands in this massive ass expensive fucking hell ass swearing looking bathroom, he hears whispers. What do you do?
Pulcro looks around very confused, like, oh, that is, hello? Anybody here?
Help me. I am behind the mirror. Help me, please.
Alrighty then. Pulcro looks if there's a ledge on the mirror that he can like open. He
As
flutes
soon
around
as
the sides
Pulcro
of it.
touches the mirror while trying to find a ledge to open, the mirror thing engulfs his arms and sucks him in, leaving the water running to the disapproval of every one of the clones, and just disappears into the mirror.
That's what. Oh,
Did I
I hope that cut out like I wanted it to, but I'm not sure.
did
I'm unsure
I
either. I'll hear that. Fachadera obviously went to her own private bathroom and did not get a single thing of that.
Aw, I wanted to hear it. I wanted just to hear the shout.
You hear very faintly because the bathrooms are somehow connected because I don't fucking care. A
Vents
small, faint scream.
through the winds.
Okay. She looks up from a book and then notes random scream into it. And then after the random scream part, she notes Pulcro? Question mark.
Bum bum bum. all. And with that, ladies and gentlemen and non-binary creatures, today's session ends.
We left Nia Andromeda in an uncomfy dinner place. Pachidera is writing down notes, is very confused about what's going on, and Poker just got pulled in a magical mirror because he tried to help and didn't get any help himself because he's a white man. Wait, what?
He got eaten by the mirror.
He got eaten by a mirror? No clickbait,
Canonically eaten
real?
by a mirror.
Picking fights left and right.
Andromeda was
With that,
freaking
I
out.
hope everyone had fun. I know I did, to quote Josh from Let's Game It Out. Here you are all in 2 weeks' time. My name has once again been Victoria. I was here with Finn, Tobias, B, and Rose. And I say bye.
Bye bye.
Bye.
I say bye as well. Bye bye.
Don't do crimes. I'm saying
Gay
that
do
now.
cry.